Oh, no, you're moving now. You choose. She chooses.
Hi, Robin. I just wondered, after all this time, did you think that you'd still be doing this now? You know, visiting the fans of Red Dwarf, which we all are. And what do you think it is about the show that keeps everyone so fascinated after all this time?
I mean, it is a mystery. I must admit, I've never really understood why. I mean, I suppose I'm beginning to understand it more now with greater distance from doing it. When we were doing it, I was utterly baffled because it was just a sort of quite a tough job, which we enjoyed doing and got on well with each other and had fun. But you know, it's a TV show. You know, but now looking at it again, I can see no, it's got there is some sort of primal meaning in it about life and about existence, and you know, which when you're in the day-to-day grind of producing it, I was very unaware of. But looking back at it, I mean, I very much feel Craig's performance in it is absolutely vitally important. You know, to carry the soul of that show, I always felt that was Craig's job, which he did brilliantly well. And I'm in absolute respect to him for that. And in a sense, that was the thread. And you know, you could argue that any of us could be replaced. Definitely not Craig. You know, Craig was Lister, and still is. And you know, is such a lovable human being who fails and who struggles and who is still, you know, is trying to be good and failing, and like we all do. And excess. But you know, and as a person, one of the most extraordinary people I've ever met. You know, so extraordinary guy. And I think, you know, I don't want to sort of, you know, all hail to big Craigie, but you know, he is an extraordinary man. And I think, you know, and I see that more now. You know, I mean, it's like Chris's incredible comic timing, genius comic acting, absolutely brilliant. Danny's absurdly brilliant one-liner, bastard, so. He comes out with one cracking one-liner and steals the whole bloody scene. And a silly little class twat back, and I can't look at it. I still can't really watch crime. It's a bit too embarrassing. But but you know, I can watch. It's really the only TV show I've ever done that I can watch that I've been in that I can sort of put up with. I just hear incredibly flat English vowels every now and then. Well, sir, you know, just some really damning. Oh, that was bad. I shouldn't have done that. You know. But anyway, yeah. So I don't know why. But clearly it does. And it is one of those shows that I think even in 20 years' time, people will still be watching and talking about. You know. So, and I mean, the other thing is that I'm now meeting. Well, recently I met a 9-year-old who's got all the DVDs, who's obsessed with it. He was not born when we did the last series of Red Dwarf. You know, I mean, there's some kids who were too young to have watched it when it first came out, like 15. You know, anyone under 15.
My daughter's 4 and she's in absolute.
Is she?
Yeah.
But that is extraordinary, isn't it? I mean, you know, and this is the 9-year-old I met knew all the lines, he knew all the episodes. You know, you think, which is your favourite episode? Well, the one where, and then he'd describe it. And I go, yeah, that one. That's good. Yeah. So that is extraordinary. And we did talk about it that he was a seed when we made the last one. He was just a seed in Mummy's tummy. But obviously, being 9, he already knew how the seed got there. It was me being like an old vicar. Well, you were a seed in Mother's tummy. Well, I was partly my dad's sperm and my mother's ovary. Is that?
While you were making the series, did you ever think that Doug Naylor was out to get you?
It did occur to me. I think it occurred to all of us once or twice. I mean, it was, yes, I think he was. I don't think he even denied if he was here. He'd say, yeah, no, I had to go every now and then. You know, yes. I mean, the water flushing scene from series, was that series 8 now? 7. Series 7. Was, they obviously had an enormous amount of fun. And they brought, then you could tell the crew and everybody were really looking forward to this. It was the last day of filming. And it was a fire engine with 4 fire hoses, and you know, fire hoses are designed to reach, I think in this country, 4th or 5th floor of a building, so quite high up. And so, and you can hear the fire engine in the background. You go, okay, everybody ready? Okay, and action. This engine built up, and these guys there, and you can see the hoses go. And that water was cold and hard. It was like having gravel thrown at you. And we all got it, and I got it. And then also the other thing that happens if you get water, it hits you on the back of the head at whatever pressure it is, it goes round and in. You go, I'm drowning in the water. It's just the most extraordinary feeling. And we all didn't need to go to have an enema for many weeks after that. That's the other place it goes. You can show it gets through, it'll get through polyester. Under that kind of pressure, it gets in there, believe me. I don't know what happened to Chloe, but let's stop now. Straight through. No, nothing stops it.
Hey, to continue sort of your releasing a lot of your online material on YouTube at the moment, have you got any sort of old recordings from the 80s and the Edinburgh shows that you will be releasing?
No, I mean that's a real shame. I put some of the Joes up, the group I used to be in, a few clips that we did on TV at the time, but there's no, I don't, because everybody's got one of those now, and we didn't have them. When we met someone, I remember meeting someone with a video camera. Wow. What does he do then? Well, it records moving images and sound. And it was huge, and it cost 17,000 quid, and it didn't work. Shit. Black and white written on a tiny little screen like that. So, it didn't, the technology wasn't there then. So I've got very little, very little, a few photographs and those few clips off Thames television from about 1981, I think. And some of them, that's another alarming thing of having seen moments. One of them I watched, and I went, I didn't remember the song, I don't remember being there. I don't remember anything about it. Arthur Smith is in. I don't know if you've seen them. I don't know if I've put those up, but there's some Arthur Smith, who was the barman in Backwards Way, very good stand-up comic and raconteur. And he did that show. It was where we met him, I think. And he looks young and healthy. It's extraordinary to remember Arthur Smith when he was young and healthy. Because he's looked old and knackered for the last 20 years. Anyway, yeah, so I will try and put up other things, but I just don't have the material, basically. That's the fact of the matter. Run down here. How long am I going on? Will you tell me to shut up when it's time?
No, keep going.
Hi Robert, I was just wondering, what memorabilia did you ever take from Red Dwarf? And if so, what did you actually take?
Absolutely, I've got a mask in a box, so an unused Crichton mask.
So no arms or hands or anything?
No, I don't think I ever had anything. I don't know. I can't remember. I mean, nicked some stuff off the set. I never thought to.
Have you ever met any fans who said, "I've got your arm"?
Yeah, no, a hand. I think there's a couple of hands out there, and I think someone's bought the mechanical hand that. What was the eye in the? Yeah, with the lion in it. What was it? What episode was that in? Was it Terrorfall? I knew that. I was just testing you. In the episode of Terrorfall.
Well, the spider.
Yeah. Yes. So no, I didn't know. That mask is, I think, anything, and it's also it doesn't last. I mean, it's already gone. If you rub it, all the stuff comes off it. It's kind of rotting slowly, very slowly. Yeah. I did have a mould of my head, a plaster of Paris mould of my head in my old office, which was a bit wobbly. It was an old shed. And it was up on a shelf, quite high. And then I pulled the book out, nearly killed myself with my own head, pulled the book out and on the shelf went over, and the plaster of Paris which I'd forgotten was there. And so that was in 5,000 million bits. Which it took a long time to go at plaster of Paris, it's messy stuff. So I haven't got that anymore. Yeah.